I say it was hunger that left. Because when you're hungry, there's no food in the house and all of that. And you've called home and nobody's ready to send you money. You can turn your skill into a business that will get you extra income. So you could be able to survive on campus. I started with a computer, with one small old printer. So I didn't know I was going to turn into a business. So I got into debt. That was then. Like close to like 500K. The customer that loved you, that giving you job, the reason police chasing you. I didn't do it because I was having passion for it. We have to provide solution to people's problem. They're having carryovers and all of this. So even those that when we solve problem, we get money for solving problem.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm inside a cafe to interview a owner of a cafe inside my school, which is helping a lot of students like me inside my school. If you like entrepreneur story and real life story, stay till the end and enjoy this video because I'm going to learn a lot. Let's go. Thank you so much for allowing me to interview. I really appreciate it. First of all, where are you from? Can you tell us about it? And what were you doing before you started this Cybercafe? You're going to start from.
You see I see the origin of state of living. Okay. I'm hired Mayorkay. I'm from the States. I based in Lagos. So you went to school in Oyo. So I started business when I was in Sunday level. I was, I think, 2018, 20 years.
That's what you doing before you like.
Although I was a normal student, you understand. I've been a business person from home. Understand? Mom and dad are into business. So I think that was part of the reason why I had to venture into business. So yeah.
Okay, what made you to start this business? Is it because of the reason or this is what you love?
Let me say it's one of my passion. That was one of the major reasons why I started. But I've always had passion for anything computer, even right from childhood. Understand? Maybe I have system at home. I have the desktop, the old desktop at home. Always awake in midnight, to all of that. So about my journey doing business in Korea was when I was in 200 level. So 100 level as a Korean student, you have to go through software and all of those stuff.
I'm still a student.
Yeah, so I think it was just a day. This skill I learned it. I have my certificate. I'm a certified.
You learned it before you came to
Yes.
that was with you.
So after I finished my secondary school,
That's high school.
yes, so I went to a school in Lagos, also did IT. Understand? So I just asked for, parents were just saying, oh, after school, don't do still at home. You have to learn the skill to have the skill at hand. So, I was enrolled and so I didn't even know I was going to do business. So about the business journey, it was 200 level, 100 level was the first student back then. Not now, you guys are enjoying now. Back then, everything was just somehow. The money they sent to you is not always enough because the demand is school. Understand? So my own journey was, let me say it was hunger that left. Because when you're hungry, there's no food in the house and all of that. And you've called home and nobody's ready to send you money. So I was like, then I started one day, I was in my room. I was like, when you get hungry, no help is coming anywhere. Hunger brings thoughts. So I had the thought that, oh, what can I put together to give me money in school? Then I remember that, oh, I have this skill and it's my passion. So I said, okay, let me start doing this. Then I had to start making plans. And I have to get my gadgets and then start from small. You understand?
From that, how do you get say, are you saving or somebody sponsoring like a parent or anyone?
Although before I started, I have supportive parents. I have to draft my plan about the business and I showed it to my dad. Oh, I want to go into business and all of that. So I got support from them from starting very small. You understand?
Started with one computer.
Yeah, I started with a computer, with one small old printer. So that was how I started, and I already have passion for it. So I didn't know I was going to turn it into a business. So having a passion for something and turning it into business, that was what made me to go. I get my plan now. So
What are the biggest challenges you face? In Nigeria as an entrepreneur, maybe like electricity, labor, or maybe tax or anything.
in Nigeria, there are so many challenges. You understand? Especially this country is not really a good environment that supports business growth. But as a businessman, you have to be, you are determined, you are rigid. You should always welcome challenges. You understand? So about my business, the challenge was funding. And one thing is that I started small. But I knew that I had to keep working. Then if I'm making money, I have to put the money back in the business. You have to improve yourself. They are saying you want to get everything once. It's not.
You have to start.
There's no way you can get all the capital. I get my point. So, and let me say about this challenge. Most of the challenges, I have passion for it. So my passion was like a fuel that kept me going. That. So major challenges, capital, how to get gadget and all of that. And about the fuel too, it's also a factor too. But back then it was not fuel was not that expensive then, you understand? So I would say the challenge I faced then can be compared to someone that wants to start now. I go up now. So that's
Okay.
it.
What is the craziest thing that ever happened? Maybe like a first formal student that make you smile, or the memories that I can't forget when like in this business.
Hey, I had crazy moment. I will share one with you. You understand? And I don't know. I think if you want to experience challenge in business, I don't think you will move to the next level. Because I believe challenges are like a stepping stone to the next level. Now one of the challenges I face that even make me a brand, yeah. I don't know. Those challenges are what built something. One of them is, I'm into online payments. I got my partner. So I got into debt. That was then, like close to like 500K. And now, how did that happen? Because people know me to, I carry my business on my head. And sometimes, when you're passionate for something, even when they wake you up in the midnight, you're always on the business. I get my phone. So I was making payments for school fees then. So I didn't know that the money I was being debited. So I was trying payments for multiple times. I get my phone. So those period, I was in debt. I couldn't even go to class. I was in customer that loved you, that giving you job. The reason police to chase me. So those periods it was so challenging that it was so you understand. I had to seek help from people. Help was not coming. I didn't have but God was able to use somebody to help me. So those times was I couldn't even do anything. No, how much are you getting from payments? Are you having a debt of over 500K from business that is just starting? I get my point. So I was able to overcome that stage. So that one is like a big victory for me. That for me to overcome this challenge, then know that is coming. I should be able to. I get my point. I'm very sure that if I didn't go through that challenge, I will not have a strong backing in this business.
You learn a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Thanks so much for that. And the next question is that how are you imparting students with your business? Like, how are you imparting them through the education? How are you helping them? They are contributing a good impact to humanity. How are you helping students with their academics to this Cybercafe?
okay. About my business, although let me say I'm a businessman doing cafe business, you understand? And about our business making impact to the students, we innovate, something called innovation. Yeah. We don't work with like other cafe. So we sit down with my little team, what can we do to help the students? So I'm into many things that concern students, right from when you're getting admission to when you're done. Like before you get admission, jam processing, custodian and all of this stuff. And when you're done, your transport and all. So we have this branch of our business into handouts, series of handout past questions. So one time I just sat down and I was like, oh, students are having issue with having access to materials and all of that. Because I think that this is one of the aspects that gave us an edge in FOE, that gave us a name. Understand? So we have to sit down. Oh, what can we do? This is a problem. People are having issues. They're having carryovers and all of this. So even those that read, but you can read and read one material. So I started. I said, what can I do? Then I did my research. So I had to start compiling materials from lecturer for each course. I'll go to library to get past questions.
I think you got like a material from that one or two.
Yes, but one, two, even most of the handout that schools are selling now, they got the idea from us because the other time we had issue with them, they wanted us to do it's my own innovation. So I had to work on getting materials, get past questions. Those past questions, then I'll reach out to those guys that are into tutorial, those scholars. So they come together to solve it. So it becomes past question and answer. So when we started selling, so when the first stage we had, when the result came out, we were getting credits that, I was able to pass this stuff because of Mayorkay's and that and all of that. So, you that in 100 level, bought a material, you add in your course, and now you're in 200 level. When you have someone that's coming to 100 level, you recommend the material for it. So, I think that was the major impact that we had in school. And even up to now, people are still coming to get the materials. And these are materials that We have to know materials are scattered. We have to bring them together.
So that
So
you don't
we are
distress.
reading now. You are still are reading all those syllabus, and it's being compiled by us. So I think that was one of the parts on it. And for those that those that have left away, when them processing of transcripts and other things, that instead of them come down
That's
to it,
graduates.
yes, those that are alumni and all of that. So we process the transcript proficiency and other things. So instead of them traveling back to Oye, spend days, we help them do it, and they send it back to them.
Sure, that's good. The question I want to ask the room that you build your business from ground and everything. What are the things you are going to share to the entrepreneur that who want to do this same
Number
thing?
one, I think you need passion because sometimes there are times that you feel down. There are times that things will not really go. But that passion that will keep you going. Like me now, my passion is I just even from childhood I like just operating system. So imagine having passion for something and you're making money for it. So passion plus money is going to push you. That's one. Then number two, if you are going into business, you look for the needs of people. With all my business setup, I know if I should go into a village setting, I'll run out of business. So I have passion, my passion is being channeled to what people need around. So you want to go to business or do anything, make sure that it's what people need that you have access to. Thirdly, you have to plan ahead too as a business person. Imagine I started small. I'm a person that I write a lot. You understand? Maybe I want to be in social position, maybe social place. I want to have many branches. I'll put it on paper. Why I'm not even having any money on it. So when I have it written down, it's going to be like a guide for me. So firstly, you have passion for what you're doing or what you want to do. But there are times that you make loss. When I had issue with payments, I didn't do it because I was having passion for it. So when I had passion for it, I was looking for solution. No, if someone that had that kind of issue, we just run away and just leave the business. They say, oh, I was doing this business because but I had to stop because I was in debt. I was in debt, but my passion just helped me to how do I get to where to resolve it. So number one, passion for me. Number two, we have to provide solution to people's problem. You have to provide people's needs. And number three, you should have a drafted plan about what you're doing. You can start small.
Thank you. And the second to last question I want to ask, what's your advice to the students? Like you are also a student, I also think of okay, so I'm going to start up business and your advice to as Nigeria right now, what's the advice to the students, even generally and yourself?
Okay. My advice would be as a student, being in university is a lot. Like I said, no matter how the money that is being sent to you from home, it cannot equal to the demand you get from school. So let me just say get a skill. Just get a skill and that skill should surround what people need. You can turn your skill into a business that will get you extra income. So you could be able to survive on campus. Because you're relying on just what you get from home. It won't be enough. You understand? So just get a skill. Like me now, I had the skill. If I didn't have the skill, it's very hard for me to turn it into a business. I'm seeing the market. I still have an edge in the market because the skill is there. Nobody can take away a skill from me. So once you have the skill, once you know how to turn it into a business and to monetize it.
The last question I'm going to ask that where do you see your business in the next 5 years and what are the things that want to add to it? And are you think of doing online classes, stuff like that? And your business like this, your business have been like more than 5 years. How many years old is your business like?
I think it's close to like 4 years.
4 years.
Yeah.
Okay. How do you see your business in the next 5 years? How do you see your path in market? How do you see the business in the next 5 years? What are things you want to achieve? Like are you going to use your business to embrace more technology and help humanity?
Yes, like I said, I'm into many things, and even I as the owner of the business, I'm still undergoing some skills that I need to add to the business because if I'm to operate the way I started, I'll still be in the same position. I know there's advancements every time. Every time. So I'm also learning some tech skills that I want to add to the business that will make it more robust.
Can you share like one or two that or you want to
Okay, okay, let me just say one of the plans we have for because even doing business in Oye too, we're also looking out for problems that we can solve. The way we solve problems, we get money for solving problems. Understand? So one of the problems that we've spotted, I don't know, is this my business idea? Is
maybe don't share you
no, let me just it's just like a promotion too, you understand? Maybe in the next 3 months now we have a new setup. And it's just surrounding the issue of workspace. computer workspace. If you have issues like this many years, students don't have they don't have access to light, they don't have access to good network. And these are the major things, major needs of students. So we're having a workspace whereby students can come into
To use the
system,
system, laugh at
or if
everything.
you have system, you can bring your system to have access to internet. Even if you are a tech person, if you are a social media person, you can come in to have access to stable power. We are operating on 247 solar power, for instance, so we have a stable electricity, then good network too, and a conducive environment. But solving the issue of having access to light and network, and some other things that will be added, and also we have the training center too, because we have another branch at school. Yes, we have 3 branches for now. For instance, we have 2 in 3 for now, and more other branches will come. We also train students too. Those are just finished from secondary school. We train them in basic computer and all of that. We have other people, other non-students that are coming to actually about training and all of that. So very soon we'll start the training fully. We will have different courses, and even some of the courses that are still undergoing training now. We'll be part of the courses and we training them on.
Thanks so much. Like you said that you're going to provide internet for them. Like, are you thinking of using Starlink along the building?
Yes. Very soon our standing will be available.
Starlink.
Yes.
That would,
Double or limited network access there.
thank you so much for allowing me to interact.
You're welcome.
Wow, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed this video and learned a lot, please share, like, and share it to a lot of people. And let me know your thoughts about this video and what you learned in this video. Thanks so much for watching.